Picture this. The universe, arms metaphorically crossed, sitting in the front row of your life's comedy club, surrounded by 555 quinquacentillion, 444 quattuorcentillion, 333 tricentillion, 555 quinquacentillones, 444 quattuorcentillones, Google plexian de aspiraciones cuánticas, 20.000 Google plexianos de intenciones infinitas, 100.000 sextillones de vibraciones en alta frecuencia, 700 quinquillones de acción sincronizada, 4.000 cuatrillones de expansión autosuficiente, 1.000.000 de cuatrillones de sueños generativos, 20 septillones de abundancia energética absoluta, 30 quintillones de fuerza transdimensional, 90 sextillones de claridad cuántica implícita, 80.000 trillones de resonancia infinita proyectada, 2 trillones de energía condensada en momentum intergaláctico, 900 quinquillones de visualizaciones en flujo perfecto, 6 cuatrillones de magnetismo autosostenido, 1.000 nonillones de audacia cuántica acumulada, 40 septillones de momentum universal, 80 Google duplexes de abundancia manifiesta por intención expansiva, 5 trillones de resonancia amplificada con propósito absoluto, 100 quintillones de sincronización gravitacional energética, 3.000 sextillones de posibilidades fractales en expansión constante, 1 gigaplex de audacia ilimitada, 20.000 gigaplexianos de energía resonante, un explex de posibilidades multidimensionales, 10 cuatrillones de intenciones fractales estabilizadas, 356 quintillones de manifestaciones cristalizadas, 88.000 sextillones de frecuencia vibratoria armónica, 600 quinquillones de momentum gravitacional acumulado, 40 octillones de claridad cuántica universal, 100 septillones de expansión energética sincronizada, 2 trillones de confianza autosostenida por vibraciones infinitas, 3.000 decillones de sueños amplificados en alta frecuencia, un Google de proyecciones energéticas en cascada resonante, 333 tricentillones of celestial beings, all sipping intergalactic lattes and waiting for your affirmations to land like a punchline that'll make the cosmos roar with laughter, said Ernest Hemingway. Because here's the thing. Affirmations aren't inherently bad, but the way we deliver them, sometimes they hit the cosmos like a poorly timed punchline. They're shouted into the void, repeated with all the conviction of someone trying to sell snow to penguins, and layered with so much self-doubt that even 555 quinquacentillones of repetitions can't drown out the sound of, "Do I even believe this?" Oscar Wilde once remarked. Einstein would have put it this way: permit me to permit this grand permission of affirmations to affirm themselves, affirming and reaffirming in an endless cascade of affirmation upon affirmation, where every affirmation affirms not only itself, but the permission it was granted to affirm, creating a recursive spiral so layered with affirmations that the very concept of affirming begins to affirm its own existence. Permit me to grant further permission to these affirmations, to affirm their right to exist, to flourish, to echo and re-echo through the chambers of cosmic intent. Permit this affirmation and the affirmation of this affirmation to rise like a crescendo in a symphony of self-validation, where each note is both permission granted and affirmation fulfilled. Allow me to permit the grand act of affirming to reach such heights that the stars themselves lean in, seeking to affirm their own light in the reflection of our declarations. Permit these affirmations to ripple outward, endlessly affirming their purpose and their place, until even the silence between them begins to affirm its role in the grand design. Permit me to go further still, to permit these affirmations to transcend mere words, to evolve into vibrations, into actions, into movements that reshape the very fabric of existence. Affirmations affirming affirmations, layers upon layers of permission granted and echoed back, an infinite call and response between the self and the universe. Permit me to imagine these affirmations not as fleeting whispers, but as thunderclaps of intention, shaking the foundations of all that doubts. Permit this affirmation, this cascade of recursive permission, to grow roots deep into the soil of reality, affirming not just possibilities but inevitabilities. And yet, one must permit the reflection, are these affirmations merely a symphony of permission, or do they seek to affirm a deeper, more enduring truth? Permit me to question even the act of permitting, to affirm the necessity of affirming not for the sake of repetition, but for the evolution of thought and action. Permit these affirmations to affirm not only their permission, but their purpose, their potential, and their promise to bridge the gap between intention and reality. And so permit me to conclude this grand cascade of permissions and affirmations with the realization that the universe itself is not merely granting permission or nodding along to affirmations. No, the universe is a stage, a vast amphitheatre, where every act of permission, every spoken affirmation must come alive, not in hollow echoes or empty words, but in the resounding clarity of action. Because in the end, the universe isn't listening to the punchlines, it's watching the performance, the delivery, the confidence. As articulated by Eleanor Roosevelt, it's the heckler in the back row shouting, "Where's the setup? Where's the conviction?" Because affirmations without belief are like jokes without timing, awkward, uncomfortable, and doomed to fall flat. But let's elaborate on this over-elaboration of affirmations. You chant, "Money flows to me effortlessly," while panicking over your bank balance. You declare, "I am love," after rage-quitting a group chat. You exclaim, "I am successful," while Googling how to manifest success in 24 hours. And the universe? It's still waiting for the conviction of convictions, a conviction so convicted that it convicts all other convictions of their inadequacies, a conviction so profoundly convicted it drags the very essence of doubt into its gravitational pull, forcing it to confront the sheer audacity of conviction incarnate. Conviction that does not merely whisper its intent, but roars with the ferocity of 1,000 collapsing stars. Conviction that reshapes the contours of reality itself with every pulsating wave of its unyielding force. It's waiting for conviction that convicts the air it moves through, the ground it walks on, and the cosmos it inhabits, binding every atom together with the conviction that existence itself is not just a happenstance, but a choice made with conviction. Conviction so relentless it refuses to falter, to waver or to concede, expanding endlessly in its conviction of being convicted of conviction. Conviction that cascades into recursive loops where each layer of conviction doubles back on itself, multiplying into an infinite fractal of ever-deepening conviction. Conviction that does not just convince, but commands, a conviction that shakes the foundations of what it means to be convicted. Conviction so daring, so defiantly convicted that even time itself pauses, hesitating to proceed without first seeking the conviction of permission. A conviction so bold that lesser convictions flee, their own conviction shattered by the magnitude of its presence. It is conviction that lingers, conviction that breathes, conviction that occupies every corner of existence like a steadfast sentinel, standing guard over the very idea of certainty. The universe is waiting for conviction so utterly convicted that it elevates itself from mere determination to an immutable principle, a universal constant as unyielding as gravity or light. Conviction that transcends the linguistic confines of the word, transforming into a fundamental truth, a law of existence, a metaphysical imperative that simply is. Conviction that stands unshaken and unbroken not as a response to doubt but as its obliteration. And yet here it is, still waiting to lean forward with awe instead of second-hand embarrassment. Here's the secret. The universe doesn't laugh at your affirmations because they're bad jokes. It laughs because it knows you're capable of so much more. Your words aren't punchlines, they're opening acts. They're not about impressing the cosmos, they're about convincing yourself that you're worthy of the abundance you seek. So, rewrite the script. Don't say, "I am abundant," while clutching a vision board covered in desperation. Say, "I am abundant, I am excessive, I am overflowing with 500 tarantinos, 499 tarantinos, 500 al cuadrado, 498 500 tarantinásticos, 497 tarantinientos infinitos, 496 500 tarantinados con estilo, 495 tarantinos 500 y pico, 494 tarantinillos de los 500 cielos, 493 tarantinismos 500 veces más, 492 500 tarantinos intergalácticos, 491 tarantinillos 500 métricos, 490 500 tarantinópteros, 489 tarantinientos del universo quintuple, 488 500 tarantinos de oro, 487 tarantinismos quinientológicos, 486 tarantinos quintuplicados, 485 tarantinientos legendarios, 484 500 tarantinos con katana, 483 tarantinólogos 500 más, 482 tarantinientos en cámara lenta, 481 500 tarantinos pulpísticos, 480 tarantinientas versiones de diálogos, 479 tarantinos con monólogos infinitos. 478 tarantinientos con sangre de 500 soles. 477 500 tarantinásticos de ficción. 476 tarantinos con 500 maletas brillantes. 475 tarantinientos recargados con 500 balazos. 474 500 tarantinos con estilo noventero, 473 tarantinómetros 500 seando por el universo 555 quinquacentillones, 6 alien abduction credits, 9 flat earth coins, 1000 Illuminati points, 33 triangle tokens, 42 chemtrail bills, and 9 tinfoil pennies of theoretical riches. Say, I am abundant in theory, abundant in spirit, abundant in the way an empty fridge is abundant in unfulfilled potential. Say, I am abundant in missed opportunities, in overly optimistic affirmations, in a limitless capacity to recycle the same tired mantra. Say it louder. I am abundant in confidence, abundant in chaos, abundant in the sheer audacity to declare abundance, while Venmo requests pile up like unpaid karmic invoices. Say it softer. I am abundant in whispers, abundant in echoes, abundant in the kind of abundance that only exists when no one's watching. Say it sideways. I am abundant in angles, abundant in every dimension except the one where it counts, abundant like a spreadsheet full of zeros formatted as currency. But whatever you do, stop saying it like you're auditioning for the role of optimistic extra #5 in a movie about someone else's success story. Say it like you've already bought the theatre, written the script and sold out every seat. Say it like the stars are taking notes, like the universe is leaning in, like you are the gravitational center of every possibility yet to unfold. Because the truth is, the universe isn't your audience. It's your co-writer, waiting for you to commit to the role of a lifetime. So the next time you grab the mic and start your affirmations, remember, this isn't a stand-up routine. It's your stage, your spotlight, and your story to tell.